years you have waited in anticipation, wondering if it was truly over or if a return would eventually happen. All over social media, he has left clues and signs hinting that something big was on the horizon. Something thought to be lost to the ages has now been reborn. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, he has risen again. Bigger, badder, and more entertaining than ever before. Tony Source Rex, formerly known as the Illusionist, presents to you the groundbreaking, world-shattering rebirth of Masters of the Underground. So fasten your seatbelts and take a ride behind the curtains to hear in-depth interviews with some of the greatest artists in the underground music today. The wait is over. This is Masters of the Underground Rebirth. Real entertainment for real people.
Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 2 of Masters of the Underground Rebirth. In just a few moments we're going to be joined by the underground rapper and the homie J Biz R. J Biz R is going to be talking about his upcoming tour, a few of his upcoming projects. He'll also be talking about his release that just came out of his EP 2020 Dented Vision and all kinds of other things. I think you guys will enjoy it, so we're going to jump into that. I am aware of the slight audio issue during the call, which I don't think was on J Biz R's end. I think it was on my end, something with my microphone that causes a little bit of clicking and popping, a little bit of audio distortions. I've done everything I can to get them to fix. It's not a major issue, but as a perfectionist like me, when I want everything to sound as professional as possible, it drives me nuts. So I am aware of it. Just bear with me. Hopefully we'll get it fixed for the next episodes. I don't know if it was just something with the Uber conference or if it was my mic or what, but I am looking into it. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and throw it away to episode number 2 with J Biz R. So right now I'm on the line with the homie J Biz R. Say what's up to the people, J Biz R.
Yo, what's up, y'all? How's it going? J Biz R, representing Columbus, Ohio. Back up in this motherfucker, straight master of the underground. You know how it is.
Right on, right on. We have a small amount of time to tackle a lot of things. I know that one thing that you had mentioned earlier when we were talking online was that you had a upcoming headlining show February 15th in Columbus, Ohio. So I know that you wanted to talk about that a little bit. Because is this your first show that you're actually headlining? Like, is it your first headlining show?
I've been a part of we've done little tours and stuff where I've co-headlined and stuff with the Sniper, and then a couple years back before that I did some stuff with some other people and stuff, and so I've headlined before, but this is the first it feels more official headlining. We're co-headline. It's me. I'm doing a headlining set, and then I'm working with Jay Villain, my homeboy Jay Villain from Columbus, and we're doing it in Columbus. So it's our show. We're fucking the headlining act. So, and then we got a bunch of the homies, opening up for us, selling tickets and the traditional method for the underground. Putting together events and getting it out there, and it just feels real official. It feels good out here. Been doing this so fucking long, and we starting to make our own moves. We no more trying to get on. I'll still be on big shows and shit with bigger names, of course. That's the name of the game, but it's not the only route to take. We're putting our own shit down. It feels good.
Right. Are you expecting a decent turnout so far? Since announcing the
yeah. What's dope about it is I know it's gonna be a good turnout. I already we got a good buzz going. And then it's also a lot of upcoming artists, even more upcoming, as far as not as been in the game as myself, but there's a lot of new faces that are starting to try to make their presence known on the scene. So they out there pushing hard and hustling, and that's what it's all about. Everybody put in solid work. It's going to be a guaranteed good turnout, guaranteed good show, because man, we got some fucking nice some hitters on this motherfucker, man. A lot of talent for sure. And I ain't just talking about myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Got some dope. We got my brother's fucking Murder Click in that motherfucker, man. They've been impressing me, man. They've been doing some work and impressing me. And then we got some new cats I've just come to meet, which has spawned collabos and shit since then. it's a beautiful fucking thing, man. It's fucking underground scene, man.
That's awesome. And we're also going to get into your upcoming projects in a minute, but we couldn't do the interview without bringing up the fact that you just dropped. Would you consider it an EP or an album first? It's 7 songs.
Well, in September 2019, so last year, I dropped a full length album. That was Identity Crisis. I put my fucking heart and soul into that. And, the momentum from that album, uh, getting it out and just having that full fucking inertia still going. I fucking, I had everything was still moving, had more beats steady coming in, fucking, it was just steady going. So like, next thing you know, I wasn't even planning on dropping it. I was planning on kind of pulling a bunch of other tracks I had together and dropping the 4th volume of the Born Bizarre mixtape. That was my initial plan I was going to do. And then, man, the inertia of these songs just coming together and just the way I felt, man, it's just, I was like, next thing you know, I was like, man, I got a fucking project right here. I'm about to drop another one. Shit. So fucking, the hardest part was waiting until New Year's. I had the motherfucker done, almost a month in advance, and I'm just sitting there like, man, this is like the hardest part. Waiting to
Right.
release shit, man, is like the hardest part. Like I'm ready for people to hear this, like, you know what I mean? And so it came so natural, and a lot of people are saying, uh, they think it's some of my best work, and definitely the quality level. That's what I've been focusing on the most the last year and a half, has been trying to get my quality up. Cause I mean, I've been doing this shit for, 13 years, and like just now I feel like people are finally can hear something and take it seriously. That's cause my quality up. Shout out to my producer, JJ Lewis, straight with it records, man. My dude's been, we've been working together exclusively, and fucking just, he's helping me get I mean, I'm still recording on the same mic, but he helped me get my fucking shit up. Cause like I'm the artist and a lyricist, and I can create the shit, but it's like, I'm not good. I don't have a setup where I can just sit and, have a studio set up where
Right.
I have, all the monitors and can make all the mixing and all have, or even have time to do all of it. So, it's a business thing, you know what I'm saying? I've definitely pumped more, enough money into this, and it's starting to fucking, the rewards coming around, the quality is up, attention starting to get, the buzz is going, respect around from peers and shit. And so, it's coming along, man. It's definitely, I feel like you got to have a good sound and clear, crisp. Just, it's got to sound good to really catch a lot of people's ears. And, I still got my day oneers fucking holding it down to the fullest, like gathering, getting more people supporting, sharing, buying shit, asking about new products. You know what I mean? It's like, that's awesome. That's what it's all about. Cause, I got to have those people to be able to fund this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I got plenty to come. Dude, fucking 2020, not playing. It's coming.
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
And
I
that
took
kind
the
of
first
plays
day of
in
the year off.
with you talking about 2020. It plays into the title of the EP, the 2020 Dented
Yep.
Vision, which I actually want to talk
Yep.
about a little bit. I noticed both in like the spelling of your name and like the spelling of the album and a lot of the songs, you tend to spell a lot of things with a Z. Is that just to like be unique, or is there anything like specifically behind that made you choose to do that? I know I threw a hard question
Oh,
in there, but I had to hit you with at least one.
man, it's like, for real, like, it's just always been something I did. I guess it was to stand apart from other people. You got your fucking grammar Nazis who are always like, it's with this, it's with this. It's like, no, it's not.
I know
I
what
spell
you're
everything
talking.
right. Everybody else spelling it wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's just is. I guess it's to be unique, but it's just what I've always done, and it's just what I'll always do. You know what I mean? And if there's not a Z and an S, it's probably there's an S there or something. It's probably because autocorrect got me and I didn't notice. You know what I mean? Because I get real passionate about whether I'm posting something or I get, making mainly with posts and promotionals and shit. And I'll get ahead of myself, and then a lot of times autocorrect will get it, but usually, you know, it's just naturally a Z for me.
Yeah,
That's
it
it's a
was
given.
something that stood out to me, like when looking at the stuff, that it was almost always the S is switched with a Z. The only song on the
Oh yeah, almost.
Dented Vision that I saw
What's
like that was
funny?
the last song, Seen Clearly. It still had the S. And I was like,
what's
that could,
really funny about it's always been Dented Minds with a Z, but it's Dented Minds Productions, and at the end of Productions, it's an S. And that's the kind of level back down to the real world of it is a productions in this industry, but it's
right.
Dented Minds, and so everything got Z's. I got a Z tatted on my fucking left pinky. You know what I mean? Like, and that's because I throw the old school fucking Dented Minds logo up, and that Z's right there with the minds. You know what I mean? So that's just how it's always been, man.
And it's
Fucking
funny
since
because
way back.
before I made the name change from the Illusionist to Tony Source Rex for like the YouTube and everything, whenever I went by the Illusionist, I spelled that with a Z too. It was just kind of something that
That's
came
what's up.
into it.
I remember.
But I always said my last
Yeah,
name is Zook, which starts with a Z. So I just, even though that wasn't the reason I did it, I just did it to do the Z. I just told everybody it was because my last name was Zook.
yeah. So sometimes you got to work with what you got and what you've had kind of transpire. You kind of just roll with it, make it feel like it's more.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now,
You know.
I remember you said that you've been in the music business about 13 years. So, what would you say are some
Yeah.
moments that helped to boost your confidence and helped you realize that music was the path that you wanted to take in life?
Ah man. Actually, well, there's been quite a few. I got my little girl here. Um, so if you hear the baby talking here.
Yeah, you're all good. It's
Man,
Masters of the Underground.
man, I got to play the fucking gathering, man, last year. That was dope as fuck. And that was fucking sweet as fuck. I finally, I've been knocking forever, fucking multiple times had given up, like trying and then tried again and then finally I got on last year. So just as a, message to people out there, fucking don't give up. You know what I mean? Keep trying. If you feel one way one day and you salty or pissed or tired of trying, whatever, go to bed, wake up and try again. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens, and that's been a continuous thing that showed me in life. But and then shit, even more recently, I sent to like Rob or Jump Steady is who I was really getting at about getting on the gathering. So like every once in a while, I'll message him promos and stuff, and
Right.
and send him, like, cause he had been on the Juggalo show before, and like, especially during last year when they were hyping up the gathering and playing videos, and they played my Primate on there, and he showed a lot of love, man. But he's been showing love for a while, but he really liked the Primate song and shit. So I'm like, okay, so he fucks with my shit, cool. Cause I mean, automatic, respect to Jump Steady. You know what I mean? He's the man. Like
Right.
he puts the whole gathering together and shit. You know what I mean? Like he's an important motherfucker. So to know that he supports and believes in me, that's dope. So anyway, I hit his ass up all the time with when something's new. Hey, got a new album, and I don't expect him to reply to me, man. I'm just another artist in the scene. That's what's up, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when he does reply, I'm like, man, that's cool. I'm not gonna blow him up and bug him too much. I still got that kind of stance with this shit. But man, like 2 weeks back, he actually hit me back up. Like I had messaged him about 2020 Den Vision, and and I was like, hey, another EP out, bro. I'm out here doing this type shit. You know what I mean? And he actually replied back, and I was actually like, oh shit. And I opened it, and he had some positive shit to say, about like, he felt like it was positive shit. You know what I mean? And that just made me feel fucking good. And I was all fucking giddy and shit. Like I screenshotted the message, sent it to a couple homies, like, man, Jump Steady fucking like cool. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that was dope as fuck. And that was like 2 weeks ago. So I was like, cool, man. I was like, let them know I appreciate them even listening because there's so many motherfuckers out here doing this shit. And I'm never going to
Exactly.
stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's cool to see, people I respect opinions, giving me positive feedback, man. And one thing he said though is that, he's like, he said, like, he feels like I have the talent to go further in this industry. He said he just hopes that I have a team behind me that'll help me. And what that said to me was, it's hard, which is what I know. I've been doing this 13 years myself. I don't have a manager. I don't have an A&R. I don't have any of this shit. You know what I mean? I've been out here pushing myself. You know what I mean? And it's like I need a solid team. You know what I mean? If I want to try to start getting this bigger shit. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and so like it was a real powerful message to me. Just not just because he replied back, but actually, had some positive to say and fucking, in a way, kind of gave me a hint that what I need, what I'm missing, You know what I mean? Because I mean, I work with so many people, so many collaborations. Like I said, this year is gonna be crazy because I probably have a collab that is unreleased with almost everybody I fuck with right at this point right now. Everybody I fuck with, like actually fuck with. I got something working and it just ain't released yet because it's all coming. I'm
Right.
talking new people. I'm brand new people. People I've been working with. Fucking y'all gonna see by December 2000 or 2020, man. Y'all gonna be like, damn. You know what I mean?
That's
And
dope. That
so,
gives people a lot to look
yeah.
forward to.
Oh man, I can guarantee y'all. Uh, I gotta decide what all I wanna say because
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
some
I know.
things in
There's
the
some
works.
things you can't talk about. Yeah, I
There's
was like, I
definitely some
promise
things
I
I
won't bring it
can
up.
say that there's a collab. I appreciate that. There's a collabo album with someone I just started working with, and it's about to fucking bomb, y'all. And it's on some dark fucking. It's letting me delve back into my wicked shit. Um,
Right.
and there's heavy collabs on that album as well. Outside of me and this other cat, we got collabs almost on every song. That's coming. I'm not gonna give too much info on that quite yet, because we don't have an exact release date title yet. That's why. And then I have, of course, solo shit coming. I can guarantee y'all Halloween album. I haven't put out a Halloween album. If anyone who has listened to my music for a while knows, I used to put out Halloween albums from 2006 to like 2000 and I want to say 14 straight. Every fucking
Nice.
year I put out a Halloween album, and then I kind of like was dealing with so much, and I slowed down to just release some singles, and then I meant to put out a Halloween album, and I couldn't meet the date, and mentally I wasn't prepared or wanting to do it or so anyway, I took a break from Halloween albums. Last year I did do a Halloween track and I released with a song called Fireflies with Flock to Murder. But like who are also another underground, coming up, getting some attention and shit. So but this year, 2020, I'm dropping another fucking Halloween album and I guess I can give y'all the title. I could probably do that on this interview. But
Ooh, we got
I
an
had told a few
exclusive.
people. Yeah, you get an exclusive leak here. Um, earlier, if you follow me on social medias and shit, earlier, probably like a month ago, I had made, or not even a month ago, after 2020 drop, or 2020 Dented Vision drop, I gave a hint that I say the album title on the album like twice. And that's actually what made me think, damn, I need to do an album to this title. And then I also said this album title on multiple collabos, even including one I did earlier this week with that's
Nice.
going to be on this secret collabo album that I'm talking about. I referenced it, I believe, maybe multiple times. So the title of the Halloween album this year is going to be called.
This audio is being censored.
And I already got the album cover fucking done. It's going to have 12 tracks. Gonna have some collabs, gonna have some dark shit, gonna have all kinds of shit going on. A lot of production from various people I work with. And it's
Imagine
gonna
if
be
I
fucking
screwed with the
epic.
listeners right there, and right when you said the name of the album is going to be, I just cut out the next part, and they don't know what it is.
That'd be awesome. I wonder if anybody. I'd like to know how many people notice. Maybe you should.
Oh, I might. Trust me.
Maybe you should.
This is what I do on a
I'm not
daily.
opposed to it. I'm not opposed. Once we decide when we dropping this, which I'm sure is soon, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think I might actually do
Yeah,
that now and just be like, well, if you want
I
to
think
hear it,
you should.
just listen to 2020 Dented Vision and try to find it for yourself. Take them on
Yeah,
a whole trail.
in fact, that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, yep, we're
Done.
doing it now. The second I
Yeah.
said it to you and heard you laugh, I was like, okay, I'm good to do it. I'm doing it. I just
hmm And it's gonna be a badass album, to say the least.
That's awesome.
I mean, I feel like my creativity been at an all time high, and I'm definitely keeping it fucking lined up. I remember when I was working on 2020 Dented Vision at the end of the year last year after I dropped, Identity Crisis. Like I said, it kind of just was the momentum was going and I remember just like I didn't, know what to what I was doing. I just knew it had to happen. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes I got like antennas on my head. I was telling my dude the other day, it's like I got antennas on my head and it just kind of just comes to me and I gotta like relay it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a
Right.
radio, you know, like it's a signal that comes and I just kind of do it. You know what I mean? So there's definitely some dope ass shit in the works. And I made a joke on I think it was on Facebook the other day. I was like, man, my Dropbox, which is the app I use to, you know, for sending most of my files from collabs, zip folders, beats,
Right.
samples, yada yada. I said it's getting more play than your mama. Some shit like
That's
that.
funny.
Just fucking around. You know how we jugglers do, but like real shit, like it's been in and out, in and out. I gotta be telling everybody like, hey man, let me know as soon as you download that. Like real shit. Ask anyone I work with, like, yeah. I'm like, no,
That's
bro, let me
funny.
know. Like for real. I gotta delete it so I can make space because just like you with this phone app, I gotta make space so I'm not paying the extra, you know, 20, 30 a month or whatever the hell it costs. You know what I mean? I can
Right.
get it for free, but just by pimping. You know, you got a strong pimp hand. You know how to work it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be doing the
Exactly.
same. I get it.
And I've been doing the same thing now because it used to be with all of my podcasts and everything, I would always delete them after they're uploaded. Now I finally got to the
Yeah.
habit of I can download them again from my like Spreaker profile, which is what I use to distribute to Google, Apple, and all the other crap. But I can download it from that and then upload it to my Google Drive so that I have like kind of a digital omnibus of all of my stuff. So that way I don't ever lose it. Like, just in case stuff
Yeah.
disappears, I'll always have that backup.
Yeah, I've been struggling with the whole space thing, man. I need to get one of those, like, or probably another hard drive with backup because I got files and shit dating back to probably 2004 before which I consider myself starting in 2006 because that's when
Right.
I first like put out an album or printed something. But honestly, I've been doing music since probably 2004. You know what I mean? Like actually trying to get it together and figure it out. You know, I bought a computer. I want to say 2004 is when I bought my computer and, somewhere in there, man. But I didn't actually do shows and actually do it until 2006 because that's when I'm pretty sure it was when I booked my first fucking coffee shop show and performance and with the Dented group is what started it all and shit. So it's, I still got all those fucking recordings somewhere on hard drives.
It's always
All of
good
it,
to,
all
yeah,
the clips and extra everything. I'm a hoarder. I don't want to lose them. I want to keep them. And the other in my computer I got now, which is still the same fucking setup I've always used for everything. Um, and I had to delete some shit, but I know it's on another hard drive that I didn't realize was
right.
on the actual just desktop computer. So I deleted some shit to make space because I'm running out of space. I need to just get a whole new upgrade and put this motherfucker in the quote unquote DMP vault. Literally put it in a vault and lock it away or something.
You're
I
just like,
mean,
never! I'll never,
yeah,
never!
no, just get a new computer and build that up. Cause I'm a
Yeah,
mess,
you're like,
man. My phone, my tablet, my everything is just piled on files on piled on file. I'm a goddamn digital hoarder and
you're
I
like,
can't
until
help
this
it. So
thing
I don't know
burns
how
and
you feel.
completely melts away, I'm keeping it.
Yeah, yeah. And I got the same shit on multiple drives. So it's like in case I miss something.
That's
It's like if
funny.
fucking I had Elvis come over or some shit and record, and I'm like, man, I know I got it somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the underground, crawling out, zombie crawling in, doing some goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? I got it
Zombie
somewhere.
Elvis
I
is
know
on this track. You know you don't want to miss it now.
it. Yeah, Jenny content all motherfucking day. I was
That's
actually
what's
thinking
up.
about doing some songs where I like mock some of my better impersonations or whatever that I can do every once in a while, and like I was thinking it'd be so funny to like incorporate that in the songs, and I haven't really done it a lot. I mean, I did a little bit on Identity Crisis, fucking around a little bit with like styles taste and shit, but I want to go so much more like I don't know, just like I think it'd be funny, but
I mean, it would be pretty dope, to be honest. And it would be
I
different, so
started being like,
it would
oh,
help you stand
featuring
out.
Snoop Dogg, you're like, what up?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that ain't no Snoop. Yeah, that wasn't Snoop. Or if it was, we both was high as fuck, cause goddamn.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to throw another random one. With a name like J Biz R, I imagine you might have actually seen some bizarre things while performing. What is the most bizarre thing you've seen, maybe in the audience or anything like that, while performing?
I mean, I've seen some shit at like shows. As far as like in the crowd while I'm performing, I don't really know what's going on because either the lights are in my eyes or, well, baby, sorry,
You're
baby
good.
in the door. You want to kiss, little baby? Here. Mwah. All right, out. Go to mama. Yep. Go to mama. Sorry. Oh, baby. She's bursting the door in. So I really can't see off the stage as well, you know. But as far as that shows, I've seen some shit. Like, I know, like, probably a year and a half ago, fucking, we were at, I cannot think of the name of the venue. It's in Columbus. And, actually, we talked, one of the last interviews I did, they brought this up and like, the fucking security, like, pepper sprayed the crowd and shit. And people, it was fucking straight
Oh,
riot
crap.
at this fucking place. Oh yeah, it was epic, dude. Epic shit. Some of my homies got fucked up. One of my dude Jesse got hit with something, probably like a chair or something, had a mark on his face. I seen him at another show, like, I swear, like 6 months later, he still had a mark and fucked up. I'm like, damn. Like,
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
think it was called Club Voodoo. It was called Club Voodoo, and they got shut down. I think after that, I heard. I think they renamed it or branded everything. But
Gee, I wonder
yeah,
why.
that's some crazy shit. Right?
Freaking
That's
hit
some
people
it was
with
some
chairs.
bullshit, man.
It's like, man, this
Ugh.
ain't a pro wrestling venue. Get a grip on yourself.
Yeah, it was fucked up, dude. Like, and then my dude, fucking Wolf, man, come running in, screaming like, "Oh!" Like, I was like, "What the fuck?" And they sprayed him straight in the eyes, man. And like, it was epic, dude. It was some epic shit. I remember like a little as it was going on, and I'm looking around, and I remember like Fams and them, and the homies, and a bunch of people was like packing their merch up and shit. And I was about to pack my shit up, and I'm like, I think it's calming down a little bit. All right, we cool. So I left them. I started unpacking.
That's funny.
And hold on, my earpiece just died on me. Hold on one sec.
You're good.
All
I
right,
can
here
cut
we go.
this.
Sorry.
That's the
So
beauty
anyway,
of pre-recorded.
that
I
was
can
some
cut
pretty
stuff.
epic shit. That was definitely some epic shit.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely sounds like a pretty freaking crazy time. I mean, the second you said somebody got hit with a chair, I was like, that sounds like it's literally pro wrestling.
Oh man, it was wild as fuck, dude. Wild as fuck.
All right, J Biz R, I think this is how fast interviews go by, but we're about the end of the thing here. I don't want it to just cut off on us.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it to
That's
do that. So I'm going to go ahead and give you time to let people know where they can find your music, and then I'll link it somewhere in the description as well. This isn't going to go up on
Okay.
YouTube. My more explicit stuff with like the more like language or more explicit, I usually don't put on my YouTube. So this one's probably just going to go kind of like my last episode, everything but the podcast. It's going to go to all digital platforms like Spotify, Google Play Music. Well, no, this one's not on Google. This is the annoying thing. Everything but the podcast is on like a little bit more platforms than this one because I had to resubmit this one, even though it's all under me. I had to resubmit to each platform, and some of them haven't gone through yet. And I could not remember how I submitted it to Google Play Music, but it is on Google Play Podcast. So this will go up on Google Play Podcast.
I didn't know there was that many levels.
Oh, dude, there's Google Play Podcast, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, which this isn't on Stitcher. It says it's on Stitcher, but I haven't actually found it on Stitcher, so I don't know what's up with that. Spotify, basically the big ones that you know, like Spotify and all that stuff. This is going to be on that, so you're covered on that front.
That's what's up.
And then I
Spotify.
And then I will also give you the Linktree link because I just did one for everything but the podcast that was its own Linktree link with every link for that specific show, and I'll do one for this one too for Masters of the Underground Rebirth because this is only the second episode. But I'll do one for you that'll have all of the links so that if you decide to share the episode yourself, you'll be able to share it there and be like, you can go to any of these platforms to hear it, and then people can just pick which one they want to listen to it on.
Okay.
That's what I find the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to let you go ahead and throw out some shout-outs or anything to end the episode, and we will call it a day.
Okay. Well, first of all, shout out, homie, for getting me on Masters of the Underground fucking Rebirth, man. You can get my music on, well, I'm on YouTube. Just search J Biz R, J space BIZ space R. Dented Minds Productions. Fucking, you can, my last 3 albums and some of my older ones somehow are on Spotify, but definitely look up my name, J Biz R, on Spotify. Follow me, share it with your homies, you know, because nowadays that's really what it's all about, is getting stats up. So help a killer, you know, fucking stay relevant in this scene, you know what I mean? I'm going to keep it coming for sure. You can definitely check me out on pretty much anything, YouTube / J Biz R, or you can just search J Biz R and find my albums. They're distributed through like DistroKid and shit. So they'll be on there separately. So you just search my name and they'll come up. Again, share the links with your people, you know what I mean? If you can. And, like Reverb Nation, I have accounts on there. Older music, but it's still different stuff. You can look on SoundCloud / J Biz R, and I got a bunch of random singles I put out. So there's a lot of music, a whole fucking lot of music. All you gotta do is just kind of search. Google will help you with that. But I appreciate the love, and always, man, stay dented.
Awesome, awesome. And thank you so much for coming on the show, homie. Maybe towards the end of the year when you've put out all these extra projects, I'll have you come back on again because you'll be able to talk about them then.
Yeah, man. I'm down. I'm game 100, bro.
Thanks a lot, man. And I will catch you again soon.
All right. Much love.
Much love.